Fight On Family, Preston's Paradise here, and today we got another video and some new news. USC football hires Travon Reed as the cornerbacks coach. And, didn't see this one coming. Thought we were kind of all set in the secondary, but we did lose, Taylor Mays to Washington. So when I look at Travon Reed, some things I find very interesting, right? Travon Reed was actually a former NFL cornerback, played at the University of Auburn, and was also on that 2010 Auburn National Championship team. So this is great news, right? I mean, this is another guy that's been there, done that, been at the place that all the people on this team, all the players on this team want to be, which is the National Football League, knows what it takes to get there, knows what it takes to compete and stay in the National Football League, and won a national championship at the University of Auburn in 2010. So has been around a lot of NFL guys and knows what it looks like and what it takes to make it to that level. So this is good news. I mean, a lot of people here, you see Sidelines USC talking about, he's an elite recruiter. I got to do a little bit more research on that, but there is something that I found interesting that we're going to speak on later in this video in regards to a future prospect, possibly looking at USC as a landing spot in the future, primarily because of Travon Reed and some of the ties that he may have in the state of Louisiana, is along with a guy like Eric Henderson, who we already have on staff. You see, obviously they know about each other, they know of each other, and both being Louisiana guys, man, hopefully we're able to snag some of these dogs out of Louisiana. So the first prospect I'd like to talk about today is out of 2026, a guy that name has been all over the place, in Brandon Arrington Jr. Goes by the name of Brandon Arrington. Played youth football with some of the signees that we have in the class. When you talk about a Brandon Lockhart and Madden Riordan. So hopefully that may help us in the future with landing an elite prospect like Brandon Arrington, number one athlete out of the 2026 class, tremendous track star, tremendous wide receiver and defensive back out of California. So let's check out some of the film here on Brandon Arrington. Here you see my film here playing the defensive back position. Just really a longer athlete. These are the kind of corners that Dan Lynn loves. When you talk about Malachi Crawford, DeCarlos Nicholson type of length, this is what he's going to do for you right here in terms of that length, that 6'2", 6'3". Probably going to grow a little bit more by the end of his high school career, but really just a game-changing athlete, right? This is the first time I'm looking at this film, and I saw a bit of a preview of it, but this is a guy that at that size with that track speed is going to be able to help you on kick return, help you on punt return, and as a wide receiver, man, because all he's got to do is get those long strides going, and he's off to the races, getting touchdown after touchdown. You see him here on the kick return as well. At the high school level, man, just really elite vision, change direction, and the ability to take it all the way in for the touchdown here. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, kind of reminds me of a guy like, I remember when I used to watch Ronald Powell on film like years ago when I was in high school. He was coming out of the Riverside area, also like a 6'4", two-way athlete. And when guys have these long strides, it doesn't like they're that fast, but they continue to just move along and create separation from whoever else is on the field. So it's pretty crazy to see. Yeah, man, he's got some soft hands, and he's gone, man. He's truly a track star. There's nobody within 10 to 15 yards, when he's scoring these touchdowns. What is that, a block kick? Did he block that? Did he block the punt? Nice. Nice little route running in the goal. Nice little route running in the red zone. Woo! I see why this guy's rated number one athlete, man. He's making it look too easy out here, playing the wide receiver position, man. man. Yeah, you can just see the length. I mean, he's towering over everybody here on this field, but he's still able to create easy separation, man, and just make it as easy as possible for the quarterback to throw them these touchdowns. Here in defensive side of the ball, which I think he may be even more valuable for us when it comes to defensively, able to make plays on the ball with that length. I mean, everybody was high on Dijon Lee coming out this year. Unfortunately ended up at Alabama. Cornerback out of Mission Viejo. And the way this guy looks on film playing the defensive back position, it's very similar to me personally. Nice get off the ball and over the top, man. Unbelievable. Very smooth at the wide receiver position. And just super versatile, right? In terms of like what he could do. I mean, he doesn't have to always line up at the X or whatever, but like can take it in, maybe move in at the slot at times with that speed. Making a play on the ball here. Ooh, nice. Doesn't get the interception, but definitely affects it and creates the incomplete pass there. Gets his hand on the ball here. The wide receiver position is coming back in the flat, turning up. And yeah, once he turns on those jets, it's over. It's over. Easy separation. Very easy separation. Making a play on the ball on the goal line. Nice. That length helps so much, man. That length really helps so much. You see him in the blocking game too, which is something that, we've got to improve on a bit when you talk about our wide receivers, man. With that size, you become a great blocker because you're able to keep guys off your body, right? So that's impressive stuff there. He's a blur, man. When he gets the ball in his hands, he is a blur for sure. No doubt about it. Yeah, man, coming up, making a big tackle in the backfield. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens with Brandon Arrington as the year go on, as we, talk on the way to the signing day of 2026. He's going to have everybody in the country asking for his services. Obviously, the back is going to come into effect. Many things are going to come into effect. But what I can say is we have the best defensive coaching staff in the country. We have the best offensive coaching staff in the country. And I don't know why you wouldn't want to come to USC, man. Opportunities at its finest. The sky's the limit, man. We can meet you right at where your ceiling is and where your potential is, and get you to the NFL, no problem. So that's the film on Brandon Arrington. One of the prospects in the 2026 class that I'm most excited about, and I truly believe that USC is in the mix for it currently. Other wide receiver prospect, or a true wide receiver prospect that I've kind of been keeping my eyes on. There's been some conversations when you talk about a guy like a Chad Savage and the work he's been making being at USC. I mean, he's been in contact. Vance Spafford has been on campus. And, Mission Viejo wide receiver out of 2026, one of the top 20, top 15 wide receivers in the country. And, people have talked about him being one of the most underrated wide receivers in the country coming out of the class of 2026. Obviously, a local guy, Mission Viejo guy. And some of the stuff that he can do here on film is pretty impressive, right? Kind of just a every down, versatile kind of receiver. Can put him in the slot. Can get you, those short, important completions throughout the game. And can also, be a deep threat at times and getting downfield and making beautiful, crazy plays like this, coming across the field and scoring a touchdown here at the high school level. And just love it, man. Love the route running. Love the effort that he plays with, the dog that he has inside of him. I've heard this kid speak, and he's just truly a competitor, man. A guy that wants to dominate the cornerback in front of him, every position, every chance he gets. And a player that believes he's the best player on the field when it comes down to Friday nights. Saturday nights in the future. He's gonna carry that dog mentality with him to the next level, and just can make all the catches, man. Really a technician out here at the wide receiver position. You see him here even making some big time plays with special teams, blocking the punt, and then a crazy catch in the end zone here. These are the glue guys. These are the wide receivers, the dependable wide receivers that you need. When you talk about winning big games at the college level, gives me a lot of that Mekhi Lemon, versatility, effort, and the ability to just be so versatile at the wide receiver position. Able to make multiple catches and do things out here on the football field. Yeah. Yeah, Vance Spafford is a dog, man. And this is a local guy, right? I mean, all the moves that we've made in terms of general manager, in terms of Chad Savage, being the tight ends, inside wide receivers coach, recruiting coordinator. These are the type of guys. These are local gems that you'll want to pick up as we move forward when you talk about USC football. You see how USC football picks up Trevon Reed. And you go down his timeline here, Eric Henderson showing him love, Boot Boys, Louisiana boys. And then you see Lamar Brown here. Lamar Brown, who is Lamar Brown? Lamar Brown says, just made everything easier for me. He's got the fight on, 2 fingers, V for victory. And then Trevon Reed. Lamar Brown is might be the top offensive tackle. He said top offensive tackle, top defensive tackle in the country. When you talk about class of 2026, right? And then you look here on 24/7 Sports, and he's the number 1 interior lineman in the country. Really top 10 player in the country overall. When you talk about the 2026 class at 6'4", 275 pounds. So I want to look at some of the film here because if Trevon Reed is a factor. And bringing a dog like this to USC, this is exactly what we signed up for, right? You see him just obliterate the kid off the line of scrimmage here. Just crazy, right? He's playing outside at the tackle position. Super athletic, could probably do it all, but pancake the kid right here at the line of scrimmage, standing over him. Got a mean streak in him, super aggressive offensive lineman. I'm kind of looking to see if he's got some stuff on defense. I haven't looked at this tape, but he's just destroying guys off the line of scrimmage here. Playing the right tackle position. Sliding a little bit. Gotta keep your arms a little bit more extended, but he's doing a good job. Holding them. And yeah, man. This is a positive thing, man. We get Lamar Brown in the fold, and he wants to be a USC Trojan, man. Anybody over 260 pounds, anybody that plays offensive line, defensive line position, man, that's exactly what we want at USC, man. We want to continue to build the trenches. And I don't care where these guys come from, it's great that we're continuing to make an effort to recruit the state of California. But when you got athletic big men like this that want to be a part of the program, look at him here, play the defensive end spot against the quarterback. That was beautiful. You gotta take advantage of it, man. I don't care where they come from. And then if they're saying the first word about they want to be involved and they want to be out here and the decision is being made easy for them, that's even beautiful. Because maybe you actually have a legitimate commitment, like we saw in the Jakeem Stewart, truly wanting to be a USC Trojan, right? It doesn't take much effort. Give them the offer. You show them the plan. They buy into the plan, and then success is right around the corner, man. Just a lot of hard work, perseverance, and effort has to be made. But if these guys, truly see themselves in that cardinal goal, man, then that's got to be a blessing for the USC Trojans football program. As we continue to watch Lamar Brown here, make some plays, just pancaking guys, open up running lanes for these running backs here on this high school squad. This is great, man. Here playing the defensive end position, getting after the quarterback, sky's the limit, man. I feel really good. This is no joke. The kid said, he was top 10 or number one defensive tackle, number one offensive tackle in the country. I mean, it's looking like there's some really maybe a possibility, man. This may be a Jakeem Stewart times 2 type of situation here when we talk about Lamar Brown. I mean, geez Louise, man. Love the athleticism and size of Lamar Brown, but I think I've seen enough on that. This is truly an elite player. So we'll see where everything falls in terms of him, right? When we look at the offers here. Now, Trevon Reed was at UCF. You can see that he was involved in the recruiting at UCF, and they did offer him. Now, does he currently, I would assume he currently has an offer to SC. Yeah, he has an offer to SC. So, I mean, you talk about a guy here that maybe was high and possibly, signing with UCF. I mean, you see him warm here in regards to all these blue blood programs. I don't know if I can call Texas A&M a blue blood, but these up here, are certainly some of college football's greatest programs. When you talk about these 3 up top, particularly. And then UCF being in the mix is a little weird, but I mean, the recruiting power of Trevon Reed, that may have affected that situation. But now him being an SC, maybe SC switches places with that UCF program and is able to snag my guy Lamar Brown here out of University of Lab High School, class of 2026, who may be the best interior offensive lineman as well as the best defensive tackle in the country. But that's all I'm going to talk on today. I appreciate you guys for the support, man. Road to 1,000 subs continues. I'm gonna make some kind of documentarian content coming up soon. So be sure to stand by for that. Always appreciate you guys' support. You can follow me on Twitter at FightOnPreston. Follow me on Blue Sky at Preston's Paradise. I'm going to continue to be making content. Like and subscribe if you guys enjoy the content. And as always, fight on forever. Appreciate you guys' support. Have a great day.